Well, here we are today for a change. The mighty Barston. Look at that, that's the island there. Not my peg unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. And we're here for the flyer, on the Flyer TV, Gary Rogers' third round of the UK Feeder Championships. And after my first round win and my second round disaster, this is the third round. And basically I'm just fishing for match today because I only beat one last time, so I'm after it really now, and to win it anyway. So I'm fishing for the daily money and the overall top weight, which is worth about £1, so it's a few Chineses. So basically I'm fishing for a match win. And we're a bit scattered about today at Barston. Now if you've never been here, it's quite a big lake. You've got Clubhouse up there somewhere, the famous 18th green, see if I can show it you. That's part of it, don't know whether you can see that. That's the Clubhouse. And we drive along, and 1 to 60 odd was up that bank, and 60 odd to 124 is up this bank. If you know Barston, you'll know 124 is a famous peg because it wins most at matches, which is this one here, just down there on the end, just there. And that'll be the danger today. I think that one and speed is over there. It's 22, another MPEG is drawn. Another MPEG, it's embarrassing. And we'll just have to wait. Well, I've drawn 118. There you go, 118. Got a spare peg to my right. And then we're up here. So my section goes from that one to 124. Eddie there, look.
Are we having a pound?
Oh, of course we're having a pound. How can he beat me? He's in feeder team. People just never learn, do they? If he beats me, I won't pick him, so it's worth a pound, isn't it? I've never learned these people. So there's 2, 4, 6 in this section, and I'm here. So we're fishing for carp and F1. We're not fishing for out else. So it'll be big baits, a lot of bait going in. And you can see from the bait I've got squeeze ready pellets already there, look, straight out of the bag. So you can see I've got my pellets in there, squeeze ready green underneath, look, there you go. And I've got some corn, hemp, I've got some hemp, some big pellets and everything. And so we've got plenty of bait, and we're going to see what happens. So my plan is to fish 30 metres and just keep putting bait in, and then I've got a lovely edge line down here to last off. And so, but sometimes, because there's no anglers opposite over there, sometimes the fish back off if they don't want to feed, so I've set a longer rod up as well. And so we'll see. So my rods I've got set up today, I've a little bit changed. I've got two 11-foot carps, marvellous carp there with 5,000 reels on, 0.26 sublime line. See, I've got big feeders on as well because they want a lot of bait at the moment on here. And then I've got a 12-foot all-rounder, 5,000 marvellous, just in case I want to go a bit further. And I've got my Extractor Pro 10-foot for feeding, which on the last video I showed you. So basically I'm only fishing for carp, 14s, 019 carp there, look on top, can you see him? There you go, there, you can see him swimming about, looking for me. So I'll soon 1 or 2. He'll either get a headache off my feeder because he won't be on bottom feeding, that's a certainty. And that's the biggest problem today, is that it's going to be warm, it's shallow. There he is coming in to see me, look, you see him? Oh, it's another one, that's 2. There's one there, look. One there, and there's one there. Come on. You see him coming in, there. Coming in, look. Carp whistle. See how close he'll come. Look at that, see him? It's bigger than that. There you go, one out there. So yeah, so there's a few fish about, so we'll see. But obviously, on here is like any carp fisher, you want space, and 124 is MPEG. That's always a fancy peg. It's a big fish, that one. I'm back on that coming out. It's a big fish coming out, and Speedy over there, 22, with that group of anglers there. MPEG again. Another one out there, look. Oh, there's a few fish about. Oh, and one there and all, they're all coming in. That whistle. Keep whistling. That dog will be coming soon. Look at them. Wow, there's some fish about. Ah. So we'll see. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to fish 30, put a bit of bait in. I might even fish a shorter line with look at this. I mean, we're not going to catch these on surface because we can't fish with them because it's feeder only. But hopefully they'll go down on our bait. And hopefully last hour we'll catch some down there. It's lovely edge peg. So, and the other thing is Eddie's got a tree that side, so he can't come this way. So I've got probably quite a bit of room this way. So we'll see. There's a few fish on top in there. Look at that. Lovely that. Anyway, wish me luck. We'll see how we're going. See that motley crew behind me. Look, we've got our David down for day, and they've all come spying. He's been trying to, big lad there. He's been trying to pinch them landing net handles already. Tell him to go buy some, get some millions out of his bank and get a couple. So we'll see. Right, let's get to it. Right, that's the end of the third match. A bit gutted really. I've probably got, what have I got? 5 carp that will go, 5, 7, 35 pound. And I've got 15 skimmers I think I've got, which might go 20 pound. So I've probably got 55 pound. But I've been proper smashed up with Eddie. He's gone from 40, 50 pound next peg. Just knew what he was doing and did it, and just wound the carpet both today. He's had a great weight. So now I've got about 55 pound I think, and I might be second with that, third at worst in section I mean. So I fished 2 lines. I fished sort of 30 metres and I kept feeding it, I couldn't catch a fish. Then I got to cut 3 skimmers, 4 skimmers, and Eddie had got 4 carp. I just couldn't catch a carp. I kept putting bait in. Because you've got to feed, can't go on top, feed them. I mean, I've used 4 bags of pellets, a tin of corn, some hemp, and I couldn't catch a carp. And then after an hour and a half, I picked my longer rod up, just chucked it out to 50, and I've had 2 carp. And I've not put any bait in there. 2 or 3 bream. Then I've hooked one that's bust me on clip, my own fault, can't grumble. I tried to get it off and then it's come back and then it's gone again and done me. So we're annoyed about that. That were a big one. And then I've dropped on my short line with about an hour and a half to go. It's gone round, had 2 bream, and then I've hooked a carp, great big one, 12 pound, and it's come off here. So I've lost 20 pound in 2, and then I've got to a carp, and I've had a couple of bream, and it's solid now, just there on my 30 metre line. I'm feeding it, chucking my feeder on top. Then I've hooked one, and it's gone that way, and it kept going and going, and I'll swear it jumped in clubhouse for a pint. Honestly, it went that far and bust me. Honestly, I'll swear it went for a pint in there. So I've lost 3 for 30 pound, and I've got 50 odd pound, so I've had 80 odd pound on hook, so I can't really grumble. And I've not fished it well, I've not put right bait in. And Eddie's fished it right, come down and know what he was doing, and he's fished it brilliantly to be fair, so he'll win match. And I've probably had enough on hook to come second, so a bit disappointed really. And I've just fished well, pink were better than start. I've got none left. Well, I've got a couple left, and then yellow ones, 8 mils. But yeah, bait I've got. I mean, I can't believe how much I've got through pellets and everything. Unbelievable. But I've got rid of, I don't know, 4 pints of, maybe 5 pints of pellets and other baits. And you just got to keep feeding. If you don't feed, you don't catch one. So we'll see what happens, but I'm a bit disappointed, especially Eddie's beat me 130 pounds, swine. Right, just got back and I've had a right good hiding to be fair. I've had 55 pound, which I thought I'd a bit more than that, but anyway, 55. But I can't grumble. I've lost 3 good ones, which would have given me another 30 pound, I think. So could have had 85 pound. There were 59, and then Eddie's proper smashed it up with 165 pound. And couldn't, wow, he fished brilliant to be fair, and not just did he fish brilliant, he would have caught that out of my peg. He would have caught that out of anybody's peg just there, because he got it spot on. He fished it really well, and he fed it really, he just knew what he was doing basically. And I think he's had 18 carp for 165. And honestly, they caught that out of my peg, because I could tell with his feeding and what he did. And there was many fish in front of me as there were in front of him, and I just got my feeding wrong. I haven't been for a long time. Not using that as an excuse, by the way. I should have known. And he got it spot on, and fair play to him. He won't match, so, you know. And then, like Speedy had 128 pound opposite, so I won't be surprised they're first and second league now. Certainly Speedy will be winning it. And then after that, I don't know. So I finished up third and only £4 off second. So I'm more annoyed about that than out. But yeah, I've learned some stuff today. And with that 165, of course, he took biggest weight. So I've got to catch £166 next match. And to get my money back, and that's going to be hard at Lindholm. You know, getting £165 on a feeder at Lindholm's really, really difficult. So it were always going to be one there, to be fair. And it was, and I think it will be. I don't think anybody will top that at Lindholm. But you never know in fishing, do you? But you know, good series. I've enjoyed it, and I've learnt a lot today. Learnt a lot about feeding and how you've got to feed it and put your feeder in the feed. And if I did out wrong, probably I fished 5 yards too short at start. Should have fished 35 on the same line as Eddie, and I didn't have thought they'd come into that. And they did it end. In all fairness, they did it end, but I couldn't catch it. I couldn't catch it start, but I couldn't catch because the way Eddie's fed it, he's just drawn all the feeding fish, and fair play to him. Then when I've chucked out with there's no bait, I've caught a few. But when they were feeding, like on the bait, I couldn't catch them because and I put a load in. It wasn't about putting a load in; it was about how you put it in. And when you looked at his ground bait and everything like that, it were quite staggering, really. But no, fair play to him. He's fished a brilliant match, and he's deserved it. So I'm more disappointed. I've had to give him £1. I'll get it back at some time. So I think we were next peg on first match, so it's 1-1 now. So we'll win decider on Laston. So we'll wait and see. So yeah, I've learnt a lot. A bit disappointed. I should have had at least. Well, I've hooked 3 carp. 2's bust me, and 1's just come off. So you know that's the way it goes. Fishing, innit? But I got my tactics wrong. Eddie got it spot on, and fair play to him. So we'll live and learn. So let's wait and see. But that's how it goes.